For those of you who are trading the Australian stock market and looking for some bullish momentum towards the end of the day, some signals that might indicate that the market could continue rising the next day in terms of particular stocks, then this particular scan you may find very, very helpful. You've heard the saying that the amateurs open market and the professionals close it. So this particular scan is doing exactly that. It's being run at the end of the day and it's trying to locate those stocks that are actually doing very positive things towards the end of the trading session that you might be able to get in on the last half hour of trade in preparation for the next day. So a bit of momentum building up to the end of this day and then trying to open and buy that trade, hold it for the next day or two, or hopefully for as long as it keeps going up. So this particular scan is pretty straightforward, so let's have a look what it looks like. So basically we want the close greater than the open. In fact, just before I do that, let me bring up some trades on that one. I call this the best daily 3 p.m. scan. It's run at 3:30, just after 3:30. So let me just bring up the report and let's have a look at stocks that start with the letter C. What do we got here? So CSL. So that might give you a bit of an indication here. We want the close to be greater than the open. So that's a positive sign. It's moving up towards the end of the day, from the open at least. So the stochastic, we want the stochastic to be rising over this period compared to the previous period. And most importantly, we want the close to be in the top 1/3 of the candle. Okay, so you'll see on that red candle there, that wouldn't have made it because the close was at the bottom of the candle. So we want a bullish day, we want the close greater than the open, and we want the close to be in the top 1/3 of the candle of the day. So as you can appreciate, that would have made it, that would have made it, that would have made it, and so on, without looking at the stochastic down here and the other criteria, just in terms of the close in the top 1/3 of that. Now the other thing you may want to consider, and I actually had that removed, but the volume today is greater than the volume yesterday. So we like to see rising volume. So we want to see a positive close on the day. It's in the top 1/3, and if the volume was greater than yesterday, that's a lot of positive signals there. So, and in this case, we just want to see that the moving average is rising. So the 100 period moving average is greater today compared to yesterday. All right, so you can see that the moving average is up there, and we have the last 50 days, we want every day to be turning over. So we don't want illiquid stocks, basically. As you can see here, CSL meeting those criteria, and it's right on the cusp of a breakout. So this particular scan, it's great for those who love trading breakouts, but looking for some momentum towards the end of the day into the next trading session. Of course, we don't know what is going to happen the next day. So once again, this isn't a determination to buy. It's not a short list to buy. In this case, it's a short list to look for opportunities to buy. Once again, you may need to review the chart to see if it meets your criteria. Next one, what do we got here? Computershare, heading up. Close greater than the open, it's in the top 1/3. It's also a little bit of, obviously the last couple of days or a couple of weeks back there was an announcement perhaps that shot the share price up, but it brought it back down. So it's now trying to touch and get back up to those recent highs there. Here's an interesting one. So Collins Foods in an uptrend, nice bullish day, but you'll see the volume is lower, and I took the volume gate out. You remember here, it's actually bracketed out. So I actually had that removed, hence why this actually made it through. Let's have a look at this one here. Cochlear implants, $216 a share. Nice uptrend in place there from 185 up to 216. Quite a positive move on the day. So you need to determine whether that doji star is worth jumping into and whether that momentum will carry forward, or whether that doji star is in actual fact a reversal, which is what it suggests that it is. Having said that, doji star, double top, back over at this point here, powered along. There's a very interesting one, CIMIC Ordinary. You'll notice that there's quite a lot of resistance. It's really struggling at this point. Little bit of an ascending triangle opportunity here. One would expect volume to be decreasing into the ascending triangle, and once it does break, that volume to break out. So that will be one to watch. Nice opportunity there. Good one to put on the short list for the next day. A little bit of range there. Very difficult to trade in between these ranges here. It can just pop up, can just pop down, so you might not like that one. And cab charge, I think this might be the last one that we're looking at here. Yeah, it is. Okay, so beautiful bullish day there. Volume today was lower than yesterday. So we would look to see that, but it's just engulfs so many previous days. It's a pretty strong candle there. Hopefully that'll give you some food for thought. Perhaps that's a scan that you would like to run in your daily analysis towards the end of the trading day, depending on which market you're in. Obviously this is the Australian market, but after 3:30 Metastock data comes through, so then you can run the scan to see if there's any shortlisted opportunities you may want to capture by the end of the day to hold over, because to carry that bullish momentum forward. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and of course be sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you.